Welcome to the Stoppage Time edition of the Pitch to Pro podcast. This is a highlight reel of some of the best moments from the show so far, and every other week we will be bringing you a special 5 to 7 minute segment featuring the best stories, tales, and moments of the podcast.
So I coach up at Sporting Arkansas, so this just from where we live and proximity and also culture that they're driving there with Scott and what he's done with the club, and just seemed like a good fit for us, and so we've loved it. And so my oldest is about to be 8, so he's on the 2016 boys.
Oh, wow.
And so we have 4 teams that I help coach and about 32 kids. And it's awesome. So I was just there last night. And then my middle one is not quite ready yet for like an age group team, playing other squads. So she's in their pre-academy program. So I help with that. I help with that as well. And then my little one, she's at it's actually a program, I think they're based out of Rogers or Spring, Happy Feet. I guess now it's called, they've rebranded, I apologize, Feet First. So FC Horizons puts that on.
Gotcha.
So the owners of Tribe up here at Rainbow
and
Walton.
Off topic, but on topic.
Yeah.
Did Chris tell me that you're a Liverpool fan?
I am.
So we've had battles at the Champions League finals.
Yeah. And mostly you guys get the better of us.
Do you ever have like flashbacks of was it Karius? Of
Loris Karius. Yes, I do.
That game. That game.
I want to forget that game really, really hard. I have flashbacks of Karius's blunder in the first 5 minutes, and then I also have flashbacks of Bale's that was just incredible, by the way.
Which I think
you have to give credit where credit's due.
What do you think, Bale?
That was just the nail in the freaking coffin, and it was just like the way that he did it and the fashion he did it was just like so in your face. I was just like,
do you think which one did you find more appealing? The bicycle kick of Gareth Bale versus Liverpool, or Cristiano Ronaldo versus Juventus? Which one did you like more?
Even though I hated it at the time, I liked Bale's.
I think even though Cristiano says that his was the best, I think Bale's was the best.
It was so pretty, and just the form, perfection, like just everything, the way it developed. I knew it as soon as I saw the ball come in the air and I saw him twisting and he was getting ready to go into position. I was like, oh no. And then it was just like this slam home into the corner. It was unreal.
Just that first goal though, the Gareth Bale first goal, like I don't get, I guess Karius was just not in the mental state.
Just was not there. A mental slip.
And I think he got removed, right? He wasn't the goalkeeper the next season?
Yeah, no. He
man.
After that, it was
y'all won a Champions League.
We did. Not the next year, but I think the year after. So
then maybe y'all might get Xabi Alonso as your new coach.
We're getting there. I would hate to be the guy that has to follow Jurgen Klopp. But I do. I think Xabi Alonso's got he's one of the most impressive coaches, not just young coaches, but impressive coaches in Europe, and what he's doing at Liverpool.
You're top of the league right now, right?
Oh my God, yeah, he is. And Liverpool is, and Bayer Leverkusen is, and they just beat Bayern Munich.
I'm glad someone's finally taking that trophy away from Bayern.
The competitiveness of the other 5 leagues is starting to improve, which is a good thing. So at least in my opinion. So I think it's boring to watch. The whole Super League concept is like, it's boring to watch the same teams and compete for the same things over and over and over and over. So,
well, I'm happy for your team.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I'm still in my mourning process. I've not quite come to acceptance yet. So, Jurgen Klopp is leaving at the end of the season. For people that don't know, he's probably one of my favorite coaches of all time for Liverpool. So, restored us to glory. But that's what soccer means to you and me. Talk a little bit, because it's special and it's different. Talk a little bit about what soccer or football means to the Latinx community.
It means a lot. I mean, if you look at, for example, Next Level Soccer Arena, that's that, right?
I do. I play there.
So we also have I'm also part of a pro wrestling company.
Okay.
And we actually have our shows at the Next Level Arena, but like in a little back room.
Oh, that's too funny.
So we're there a lot. And I used to do voter registration there as well at the Next Level Arena. And you see people that come directly from work to go play. Like, this is like their outlet, and sometimes they come with their kids. Some of their kids are screaming sometimes.
It's like a family event, isn't it?
Sometimes there's some fights that happen here and there, because people get really passionate about it. People really, really care about the sport, and they care about winning, and they care about their team.
Yeah.
One of my friends used to run local like it was like fundraiser tournaments, soccer tournaments. And there was this one time where like the ref didn't show up and I was forced to ref.
Oh, wow.
And it was a team. It was a team like mainly comprised of Mexicans versus a team mainly comprised of Salvadorians.
Oh boy.
And any time that I would call a wrong play, like they'd come and yell in my face, and like I felt like they wanted to, be violent with me, but I didn't take it that way because I'm like, they're just really passionate about the game.
Just passionate.
And if they're passionate, and then on social media, I see how passionate they are about the teams that they support. America, Chivas.
Yeah.
Like there's just such a big rivalry there, and people, buy their shirts, try to go to all the games that they can go to. So seeing all those different things through my experiences, I've realized what the sport means to people.
Yeah.
And even when this project was announced, I saw the amount of shares that it got, and the people that were like, "Oh, we finally got something for us."
Yeah.
And what that means to a community, I think, is what that means to this community is really special. And I bet you feel that. You've seen it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we felt in some of those listening sessions, right? That we did with that community in particular. And God, it was the passion that was there. And people trying to get me on the hook, saying that we're gonna have players that are from their communities, and my son wants to play for you, and this and that, and that was tough because, it's disingenuous of me to just say that, yes, 100% that we're going to have. Will we create the pathway and the opportunities that those players don't currently have to be able to build a pathway to pro? 100%. Do I think that the talent is here? Yeah, because there's been talent from here exported to professional organizations already. So yes, it's here. I can't sit here and tell you, though. I'm not the coach. I'm not the GM or sporting director. So, but we're going to do something, and that's the intent, is to provide that pathway that we don't currently have here. So keep the talent in NWA. So
I recently learned that, not talking about NWA, but Arkansas, that the goalkeeper for the Japanese national team is from Little Rock.
It's wild, right? Wild. Thank you for joining us for this Stoppage Time Special of the Pitch to Pro podcast. If you've enjoyed the conversation, you can click watch the full episode here. Be sure to tune in next Thursday for a new episode of the Pitch to Pro podcast, the official podcast of USL Arkansas. Available on YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere you get your podcasts.